United of knives, sensualist in yellow. New savagery shown, shadow and innuendo. Sensualist in want, fallen sins. Sadness lingers on, lingering touches, absent heat and shadow. Passions cool darkly, endless summers spent. Summer nights blend, spring all the same. Lovers, daggers strong, new savageries grown. Poison on lips, letters perfume decay. Sensualist in my pleasure, sensualist in scarlet. God who is not God's, bathed in heat, is not God, is not us. Broken off wings, the soldiers beckon, day of swords. Sensualist in rapture, night in Eden feast. God is not dying on the throne.
In a cage, trapped in the cage of another man's skull, in a private holocaust, his very own. Purgatory in an hourglass that never lulled, purgatory in a mind's eye that come along. Demon in mind's eye, I have become alone. I shall hear thereof the unaccounted song. I shall feed upon his soul, I'll feast upon. The world shall end with you. Death comes, and when you die, your world dies too. Shall I see his terror, the unaccounted sum, yet I am trapped in another man's skull. I shall feast upon his soul, I'll feast upon. Purgatory and arrow blow, low, never low. In time I shall ascend onto my opaline throne. Purgatory in an hourglass that never lull. In time I'll stride into this kingdom of my own, yet I feel his breath. Hot and full, hot and full. You ought to count his terror. Feel his eyes stare inward now, forever sailed, healed, Joe and full. In his mind's eye, I see the dead before full. Unaccounted song, I am not the first to be trapped in his skull. I wander in labyrinths of memory. Now come, I shall feast upon his soul. I'll feast upon its teeth are sharp. His holocaust is done. Never shall I feast upon his soul. I'll feast upon. Never shall I see his terror, the unaccounted sum. Purgatory in an hourglass that will never ever love.
Before the crimson ziggurat happened to me, fiery crystal pyramid that circles free. Spin drift in alliance seeds becoming tied in pyramids, and then spin drift promises. All my heart, mind, floating softly on fragile wings, stood before black dandelion seeds, black BC. Customers drumming on serpents, wasting his fire, strumming on guitars, black as coal. All fragile wings, crimson serpents crossing, glittering serpent smoke. Somebody's landing, lost in promises, then swallowed in oblivion, devoured by all. The eater eats its last of all. Seed to flower, from the cocoon to shroud, cocoon to shroud. Circles and circles, song goes on.
Butterfly found herself impaled upon the grass. Copper strands of bronze fastly held her. Then they fed. Rockets all lie rusted by dry canals, and the astronauts marvel at their very breath. The hanging gardens of blue vines are the temple of gods unworshipped for 1 billion years. The snow petals waked me up from bloom and burned to embers all on a dry summer wind. The nameless hunting for a name at the end of the age, come home as the mountains bleed. The ghosts of all the insects newly dead have come and settled upon this world of crimson copper. A plague war swept away the older world, or the younger none came, or a few some came last. Who'll notice our absence from the world as we bathe in canals dry to a fine dust wind? Encircling arms of night around the alien child, I see the dreams that are to come. The ultimate disguise, to go naked in the snow, and here the disguise is to wear another skin. Cities like autumn leaves and bones of dead creatures left. Some are stirring still in autumn winds. The desert is touched of copper grass, and butterflies are all impaled, thorns and fed and stolen on. The ships are sailing on the sands, and some it seems are human and human. Others, other flesh clings to their advantage, to the people to stand along the edge of myths. We cannot know him and dare not understand. Skin said, and then she went out fighting by all the hungry grasses and their jaws. The ginger cat, the candy girl, went to the autumn bone town. Trains whistled without sound. We learned that in the history books, we learned word of life. Sensualist in yellow, new savagery show, shadow and innuendo. Sensualist in wall, sadness lingers on, lingering touches absent in shadow. Passions cool darkly. Flashes through color green, endless summer spent, summer nights blunted. Sensualist in sorrows, sweat on sheets, sweat on rows. Cicadas singing, dying, singing all the same. Three of Swords. Sensuous, magnetic and feast. God, has gone. God is on and all the same. God is no, God is same.
But Nat found herself impaled upon the grass. Copper strands of bronze fastly held her, and then they fed. The rocky tall lie rusted by dry canals, and the astronauts marvel at their very breath. The hanging gardens of blue vines are the temple of gods a billion years. The snow petals wake me up from bloom, burnt to kindlers, all on a dry and summer wind.